having that connection. Yeah, so that's just been so great this past week, especially, and just knowing that like the friends I have here are like friends, that like maybe we're not always in touch, maybe we don't always see eye to eye, but we always come back to each other, and it's okay. Like the dialogue and the agreement to see each other in different ways is just really helpful. And the lesson I've learned over this retrograde is about expectations that I hold, kind of echoing that control aspect, especially in relation to like my life, like my blood family, my immediate family. The expectations I've held that I wasn't even aware of have kind of come back, and I was getting very resentful and just putting pressure. And then also about my body and how I treat my body, and all those expectations too of like, oh, I should, and kind of letting that go. And today really just kind of hit that, like letting go of it. And I don't know where it's going to go, but it felt so nice to just have that release and the flow for sure. So thank you.
I love that. You both bring up such beautiful points. I think, Amanda, you reminded me I wanted to share. So I started running with coworkers 2 weeks ago. Okay, I've gone twice, but it's going to be a weekly thing. And I'm not a runner. I've never been a big runner, but I wanted to challenge myself in a new way, and this was going to be a fun, exciting way to bond with my coworkers and be good for my body. So here I am at the gym running, and I'm struggling so much. And I'm like, I've been working really hard the last 2 years to like develop my lungs and do these breath work things. And I'm like, surely I can figure this out. So I sat with myself and I said, okay, what is the real issue here? And it was like every quarter of a mile was about when my heart rate would start to rise and I would lose control of my breath. And so I just accepted the fact that like, okay, rather than trying to literally push myself for the whole mile, because I can do it, I'm stubborn, I can make myself, like, it can happen, but then I'm going to be miserable and I can't breathe. Slow down, gain control, like regain control of my breath, focus on my posture, like go back to the little things. And then once I had control of that, I was able to run 4 miles. What? Like, and by the end of the 4 mile mark, I was still talking normally. Like I was not, breathe. So, and that was just one day of being like, let me just listen to my body and do what actually feels good rather than trying to like just push through and just make it. It's like sometimes you really do need to stop. So, that was you. I don't know what you said, Amanda. Something you said triggered that, and I really wanted to share that tonight. And then, Jess, you said something about our bodies, and I think too that's another thing that's been a big theme this week. That's been like, appreciate where you are in your journey with your body, because it fluctuates, like it's never going to be the same. So honor that, let it be whatever it's going to be, and really loving yourself for who you are, knowing that I'll tell you guys, I've not been more confident in my body in my whole life than I am right now. I'm also probably the largest I've been in my whole life. But it's the weird, so it's like strange, but it's really great all in one. But it came not from anything like outside of me. It came from me just being like, it's okay that I look however, because it's not about that. It's about what's on the inside and how I feel about whatever it is. So, anyways, that was Kristen ramble happened, but I love you guys so much. And hi Pixie Mom, hi Lala. And if you guys want to jump in the Zoom room and chat with us, you guys are welcome to do so. You all are in my Discord servers, so if you feel called. It's tarot and chill for a reason. So just to mention too, like this space is open for Cove beautiful server people. Oh my goodness, words. We're not in Mercury retrograde anymore. What's happening right now? My beautiful Covians, Cove people. What do we call ourselves? Cove lighthousers? I don't know. Okay, anyways.
I like Covians because it's like Whovians.
Covians? Okay, we're Covians. So my beautiful Covians, you guys are welcome to join these lives if there's a Zoom link provided in the Discord server. So yes. Tarot and chill. Let's see. This week I really wanted to focus on just what can we do to move forward, because I know you guys learned some lessons. I know you have your your journals and you're writing about it. I'm sure you're working on it. But let's take all those beautiful lessons that we gained during Mercury retrograde and let's move forward into this beautiful new energy and give ourselves the opportunity to focus. So, Amanda, do you have anything you want to share before we dive in? Or I see Flash is working on a beautiful art project. I'm so excited to see what it is when it's done. It looks super exciting, but yeah.
I am good on my rambles. Your ramble was beautiful, so I'm going to leave it at your ramble.
Okay. I would love to lead us through a short little meditation just to allow us all to connect and find our centers. So if you do feel called, you may grab a blanket or a stuffed animal, light a candle, crystal, whatever you do feel called towards, and just allow yourself to center in this now moment. If you'd like, you are welcome to close your eyes. And we can take a nice deep breath in together. And release. Breath in. And release. Dropping your shoulders, releasing that tension. In this breath, I invite you to breathe in love and release out any remaining tension. So let's do a breath in. And release. And I invite you to imagine a beautiful silver light pouring down over the crown of your head, almost as though a waterfall pouring down your spine, over your shoulders, down your chest and your back, and allowing the silver light to assist you in releasing any remaining tension in the body, and allowing this beautiful light to move through our energy centers, connecting with the core of our being, starting from the crown of the head, moving down through the throat, connecting that third eye, creating a beautiful triangle between the three. Let's take a gentle breath in. And release, moving this light down to your heart center and giving this center a chance to glow and grow and expand. And moving this lovely silver energy down your spine, following through the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and ending at the base of the spine at the root center, dropping down into the earth with a final breath in. And release. Dropping your pelvic floor muscles into the earth, imagining beautiful, strong roots connecting, moving through the layers of rock and clay, all the way down to the core of the earth. And allowing your roots to wrap around the core of the earth in a gentle hug. Feeling the love of Mother Gaia, breathing this energy back up to the base of your spine. And release. Before we open our eyes today, I invite you to imagine yourself sitting in a pool of cool blue water. You can imagine a tropical scene as you please, and allowing yourself to sit in this cool pool of water, taking a few gentle breaths, breathing in love and peace and gratitude for this now moment. Allowing yourself to notice any details about the water as it touches your skin, as it moves through your toes. Maybe you're playing with it with your fingers. And just breathing in the peace of the now. You have nowhere else to be. You have done everything you need to. You are loved. You are whole. Whenever you're ready, we can begin to bring our awareness back to this now moment, wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, wiggling our knees and our nose, opening your eyes whenever you are ready. All right. Okay, I will say I did pull a perfect card to start us off for the day. Amanda too. Well, then it's going to be a good day for readings, isn't it? So for today, from Spirit to you, for what we can do moving forward is the World card. And this world says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment, and it's Archangel Michael. And first of all, I think this is a really beautiful card to start because Archangel Michael is a lovely, lovely guide and has assisted me in many, many ways along my journey, as well as giving you the confirmation that no matter where your ego has convinced you you are along your path, you are exactly where you are meant to be in this now moment. You could not be in a more perfect place than where you are. And to give yourself a sense of contentment in knowing that it's okay if there are things that seem left undone, or maybe there's, maybe there are hopes that you thought, all the things, it doesn't matter. You are in a new journey, you are in a new phase, and all of those things are to allow you to be here, present in the now. And so move forward by allowing yourself to embrace that, knowing that whatever has been in the highest good for you, but you have this opportunity now to move forward with a fresh start. How do you want your story to go? What pages do you want to write? Because the illusion of being trapped is yours by design. Like, you create walls for yourself to feel safe. What comfort zones have you been standing in that have kept you still when you want to move and grow? Because you have that opportunity. It does also speak of imbalance when it comes to falling in love, having new relationships coming forward. Maybe even it's almost like there are combinations of experiences whenever we have spiritual awakenings and enlightenments. We experience these in tandem with other people. We are all teachers with one another. We all have beautiful, beautiful lessons to learn, and that is what we do. We play a role in one another's life, and sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's not what we think it's going to be, sometimes things turn out totally different than however we imagined, but it's still a beautiful point to trust that you are, those relationships were meant to happen and happened how they needed to happen. And also knowing too that in those relationships, if there is areas where you want to grow or you want to recreate or maybe you want to move forward, that is your choice, but you're going to need to bring balance within your emotions and how you handle these situations and how you interact with these people, because you're moving forward into a place that no longer holds space for you to be anything but your true self, your most authentic self. And if those people, places, or things didn't serve that, then they're not coming with you. And that's okay. Like, honor that process for yourself and know that at the end of the day, whenever you focus on communicating your vision, leading with authenticity, and trusting your guidance, your inner guidance, you can't go wrong. So there is no need to worry or fear or stress or fret, but rather finding the joy. And I think that's the big message that I get from all of that, is that moving forward, you are walking forward in nothing but open joy. Like, open arms, the lessons learned. Let's see what this life is truly about, and how can I create it with the universe to see the many blessings that I do hold. It's a really beautiful message of honoring and appreciating what you have while also creating this new form of abundance. So yes, that's my message, and I'm going to pass it to Amanda. And yes, Rising Starseed, we do not have a fluffy taco here. You have the taco stuffy, I'm pretty sure. But I do still, the dog, the rainbow dog is still one of my faves. So this is like the best pillow ever. Okay, anyways, Amanda, it's all you.
So my message doesn't quite flow with that one this week, but that's okay. So right now, what we're supposed to be doing is taking the time to rest, because the next stage is coming in fast, and it's gonna feel like it's kind of coming out of nowhere, and you're gonna feel like you're not really prepared for it. So that's why we're being called to just let things flow right now and save your energy, is the message I'm getting. Basically, just don't push anything at the moment. The next stage, when it comes in, it's going to be bringing in that balance. So we got both the dark and the light being integrated, and the world here as well. So this is brand new cycle. It is complete balance, and what's coming in next is something that we've never experienced before. So that's why we're being called to kind of take the time to let everything settle right now, because the next stage is going to be crazy in a good way.
She said crazy in a good way. Okay. Right as I pulled the Moon in Pisces card, so I just had to laugh a little because, we love our Pisces. We love them so much. They are crazy in a good way. You know what? I have so much love for Pisces. Like, you guys are rock stars in my book. So, it also says beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. So Pisces, you might be feeling a little extra in your feels right now. That's okay. The card that came forward with that was spiritual support and healthy choices. So just allow yourself to find support in community. Try not to don't suffer alone, is what they're saying. So okay, that was a random insertion. My bad. Okay, what did Lala says? Oh my gosh, Pixie Mom, you are so welcome, of course. And you still have a few. You still have a few of them too, Lala. I want to see which ones you still have. I donated a bunch of them to Goodwill and gave some of my nephew, and Stella, of course. Stella needed some of those so much. Okay, but I just need to know what happened to the cherry. What happened to the cherry one? Okay. Also, side note for Pisces, you did also get Archangel Asriel, which is change and transition. My words. You're really going through a heavy purge cycle right now, and so allow yourself to. They're really just there. Your angels are just really emphasizing seeking help from others and not going through like you don't need to suffer alone. You do not need to suffer in silence, and lean on those that you like. Lean on those that you know are there, because they are going to help guide you towards making those healthy choices. And also, just in general for the collective, I think it's important too that we focus on allowing ourselves to be focused on spiritual support, community, friendships, and then knowing that it doesn't have to look a particular way. Like that can be whatever it needs to be for you, but it's just letting yourself have that. And also, I think the importance of making healthy choices, like from a place of your own, it's like choosing to be healthy in ways that get you excited, that like you want to do, like, oh, I'm excited to cook this new recipe and learn this new thing and do this, it's those kinds of healthy choices. Do the things that excite you. So that was my side insertion message. uh I think that's it. I do have more messages here for the collective, but I feel Flash has something. Flash, do you have something you want to share?
Yeah, I hope my connection's okay. Sorry if there's a little lag and such. I am definitely also getting the messages of kind of rest right now with the anticipation of transition. And I feel like my messages are for this immediate transition that we're going through, not necessarily what's coming, even like after this week. And I'm getting a lot of clearing energy. So I've pulled, literally clear your energy field. So whether that is smudging to you, or that is visualizations, or just opening your windows to letting in fresh air, or lighting a candle in some way, this is the time. We've just come through this very intense period, and so it's time to let all that energy that has moved through us out. And that was followed up by clearing time. Today, as I bathe, I wash away my troubles. Everything but self-love dissolves and is removed from my energy field. And from my Green Witch Oracle, I got longevity, which is chrysanthemum. And that's speaking a little bit more about what we're moving into or moving away from. Is there has been a lot of lessons, and lessons isn't quite the word I'm grasping here, but there's just been a lot of knowledge gained this past month, even just in this past 48 hours. And it is supporting what's coming ahead. And there's a very creative nature to that. And again, creativity doesn't always mean like art or actual, like something with your hands. It can just be how you look at things differently, a different perspective. So I definitely feel like we're moving into that. The other message with this one is just being aware of where again, weakness is not the word, but just kind of your vulnerabilities lie. And it's not about looking at them as a way to change them, but just showing awareness to them. And just through that act of awareness is the next step we're taking. So that's all I wanted to share for the collective.
I love that. Specifically the smudging and the cleansing. That card also, is that a new deck? That's super cute. The artwork.
Yeah, this was just it's a self-care deck. I get my decks used from this bookstore, and this was a birthday gift to myself. So I love this artwork. Thank you.
Mm, yes. And that's also important. Like self-care is whatever it needs to be for you. What is your, and it can change. Like let yourself do what works, but also try new things. I think that's one of the things, like people get super intimidated when you hear the word self-care, because it's like, oh gosh, if you don't know what to do, it's like, and like, what do I even start? What do I do? It's like, just do what works for you. Like what does taking care of yourself mean today? What do you need? What do you need? So anyways,
That
hi.
sorry. And I just wanted that provoked a reminder in me and a message too of like, you know, you talk about reaching out to the collective and asking for help and like the self-care around that. And I think the other message that I've been getting is that it's going to take some repetition. And sometimes you're going to ask for help and you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. And the answer is still going to be no. And that's where the faith element, or just, you know, having that faith in yourself is going to come in. And it's not about spirit denying, it's just you're working through that a little bit deeper. But don't let that deter you. Just keep reaching out and find those other, like it might be more spirit family that you need to ask help from. So that was just the last message. Thanks.
Okay, last one on that too though, like also with the reaching out, like it could have been a year since you've reached out to that person. If you feel called, trust your intuition. That's all I have to say. Okay. Also, hi Kat, thanks for joining. This is our beautiful little Friday chill tarot and chill space. So yeah.
I'm highly amused that you guys are talking about like reaching out and people that we haven't seen in forever, just as Kat jumps in.
Yes, agreed. Kat, I've been following your story on Instagram and it's been beautiful, but yeah, I don't think I have seen you. So it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys. And anyways, I pulled a few more cards from the angels. I'm really feeling very called to the angels tonight. And then I also pulled from my fun boxes. If you guys have watched any of my pick a card readings, I pull these out on those usually. So one of them is charms and doodads, thingamabobs, that kind of thing. And then the other one is letters. So I'm gonna pull a few of those to share, for those to be any kind of like signs or synchronicities for you guys. So whatever comes to you is what's best in these messages. So the first card that I got is the Written in the Stars pin. And I love that. Oh, am I? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Written in the Stars. And I love this because this is about you. This is you, baby. Your story is written in the stars. There are souls lined up waiting to hear what you have to say, to see your name written in lights, to hear the life that you have been through. Like, it is, you are here to be exactly you. And so to trust that path, to trust that journey. And you also got the I love this one, the corgi, the unicorn corgi, because this shows you that you are such a unique friend. Like, you are a beautiful person in this world that just absolutely embraces and shares their uniqueness. And so know that that's important for you, because it's a gift that you shine into other people's lives. So don't hold back your uniqueness, because it adds flavor to people's lives. Then we also got Life is an Adventure, and this is the World pin, and I just got this one. So this is a first for this one, but this one's so important because, first of all, life is an adventure that you create. So you get to pick and choose exactly where it is that you're going to go. Where in the world do you want to go next? I don't know. How are you going to get there? There's all these things, but isn't it amazing that you have the opportunity to even dream of those possibilities? And then the last one that came forward is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because you can do it. You can, because it's already been done, because it's been written in the stars. So it's like a loop. You're here to do the things and to trust yourself and to trust your journey. But right now, you just believe in yourself. And look, not all the things in this are pins that have words on them. There's a bunch of rando junk in there. So those were 100% for you. And then the letters that we got are K. Dun, dun. I don't normally add. I just let you, whatever comes, whatever that inspires for you is good. P. I know, right? P. And then Q. Oh, there it is. Q. I don't add, so whatever you get, whatever KPQ. Okay. So that's my message. And then I have one final collective message from the angels, and that's the sun, okay? You have so much joy and life to share, and it is not for you to determine, to hold, to expand. Like, you don't choose, the sun doesn't choose how bright it is or how big it is or when it shines or when it hides behind the cloud. It just exists, okay? So trust that no matter what, that joy and that presence always is there for you to attain, and to not worry so much about the process of it. We also have the Knight of Air, which speaks of events that occur with great speed, taking time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. The Four of Earth, which says being frivolous or too cautious, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. And then the Page of Earth, which is good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging in a new area of study. So you may find that you have given yourself opportunities to step out of your comfort zone and expand and grow in all the ways. And maybe you've reached a point of finding a new comfort zone within this unknown space. And so your soul is calling you and guiding you to grow and learn more. So give yourself the opportunity to step into these spaces, open up to new possibilities, whatever they may be for you. And know too that you take the steps. Like, you can ask the universe, send me these opportunities, but then it is you to follow through, to you work, you co-create with the universe. It's a beautiful process. So I'm complete. Amanda, I pass to you, my love.
Okay, so I have to first point out that at the beginning of this week, I got a tarot reading on TikTok that said to pick out a specific symbol that you would never, ever, ever possibly see. I picked out a corgi corn. There was no possible way that I was ever going to see a corgi corn. What do you pick out? I didn't even know it existed.
And I haven't used this in 8 months. I haven't opened this or felt called to pull. And I've never done it on the Tarot and Chill space, because these are I don't know, these are special messages for my pick a card people. So okay, fine. The alien's calling to me too. I just saw it, so hello. Okay. Sorry. I love that, Amanda. That's a beautiful synchronicity. Did you have messages you were sharing?
Yeah. One card. Okay. So I got Coming to Life. And what I love about this card is she's standing still and basically coming out of a statue, but at the same time, she looks like she's dancing. And it's just this very very flowy, almost qigong movement. This very much reminds me of I can't think of her name right now. Kristen will tell me later. But I just love how flowy she is, with her arm reaching out into connecting with the universe, but she's also grounded at the same time. So it's got that perfect flow and the perfect balance. But this is just her finding herself and finding her joy again, and finding that spark that lets her see exactly who she is and exactly who she wants to be. And I'm saying she, I'm not like specifically saying it to girls, I'm saying she simply because it is a female in the card. But it's just very, the card itself is very flowy and very feminine. But this is just about finding yourself again and finding what sparks you and letting that breathe life back into you. That's it.
I love that. Love that. I mean, I don't know. I guess Kuan Yin, Lindsay Sterling, we're all on different pages. I don't know. All of the above. Okay, I feel called to pull from my Sedona deck. I've got some things in the works. Okay, but anyways, point being, Sedona deck. What do we need to know from the Sedona Oracle? Please and thank you, my beautiful spirit angel. Okay. Red Canyon, ancient and future energies. Okay, just what I'm picking up from this. You may have guides or ancestors that are wanting to share wisdom and messages with you, but they are ancient. They are from a different time when words were not spoke the same as they are now. And so when they try and communicate with you, you may not understand the whole of the message. And so this is why seeking others who know how to speak to ancestors and guides is super helpful, because then you don't have to try and do all the work yourself. You can reach out to others who can then support you, and then you can get the clear messages that they are dearly trying to send you. Also knowing that if you sit with yourself in silence and trust your intuition, that you can come to these answers yourself. But just to know that if you feel like you're receiving messages but you're not fully understanding it, that it's not of anything that you're doing wrong. It's nothing that you are lacking. It is simply that there is just there is a time difference between you, and so sometimes those messages are a little bit harder to decipher. Okay, from the book, The Red Canyon. Another magical canyon, yet very different than the others, filled with powerful ancient as well as future energies. Perhaps Anasazi lived, maybe still lives there. Perhaps there is a timeless aspect to this location. You're never quite sure just where in time you may really be. Energies from past or possibly the future may be currently affecting you. So yeah, that's just trusting that, yeah, you're receiving message. Like even just this, look, like right here, look, there's a 2 in the cloud of this card. Okay, there's a 2 in the clouds. If you just look at the card, maybe it's just some rock cliffs and maybe there's just a cloud. But if you pay attention, there's a 2. That's a way they speak to you. Or maybe it's a swan. Look at that. Now that I look at it a little bit closer, it's a swan. So now there's even more meaning, because now I have a 2 and a swan. And it's like I could teach you how to put these messages together for them to make sense, but really it's your journey and it's for you to understand. So just trust yourself. Don't stop. Like that's the big message, is don't stop, but take it within and share without. Don't limit yourself, because that was a little contradictive. You are only limited by the limitations that you place on your own self. Okay. That was me like hitting a gong, but I don't have a gong, so. Hi, Lala. Thanks for joining.
Hi, guys. Hey, I dropped my computer, so my audio and video may not be the best quality right now. But
oh no.
hi.
Well, it's good to see you. You look beautiful. I feel like, I'm working on my laptop now. My audio doesn't even, anyways. We're all just it's coming out of Mercury retrograde. We'll blame it on that just one more day. So
True. Very true. But nice to see you all.
it's good to see you.
Do you have a message? I got one more message like one last one, but if you want to go first, you can go first.
No, go, because I was just like jumping in and I just pulled out my cards and stuff. So I might pull a couple.
Awesome.
Lala, I love your space buns, by the way. Those are super cute.
My what?
Your little space buns. That's what I call them.
Oh, my.
Super cute. I can't figure out how to get those. My hair doesn't do that. So
It's actually only one ponytail. It's just split. Like,
well,
yeah.
It's still
fabulous.
Thank you.
Okay.
When we get together, I will do your hair in space buns.
Yay. Amanda, the little girl inside of me just got so excited. Okay, go share your message. Sorry.
Okay. So Spirit just wanted to reiterate basically everything that's already been said. So the message that I get here, it says which justice is coming. So there is balance coming. They're saying there is justice in the way that we typically think of justice as well. So karma is coming. Take that how you need to take it. But the other message I'm getting is basically going back to what Jess was saying, that you need to not just clear your energy, but clear your space as well to make space for what's coming in. So she's just here organizing her closet. So it's just a message of make sure that everything is cleared so that the space is available for all of the balance that's coming in. That's it.
Why does every part of me want to look through that girl's closet? Like, I just want to see what her clothes are. I like the style. The vibe is cute. Can we peer into?
I love her dress.
Yeah, the dress is super cute.
So can I just say that personally resonated with me right now, because I literally have been cleaning out my closets and trying to make them pretty for the open house that we have tomorrow.
That's super exciting. And cleaning out closets.
But it's nice because I'm finding all kinds of stuff that I forgot I had, and just making everything look all organized and clean.
That's the best. I love.
Yes.
Have you found something? Okay, Lala, when you find something that you're like, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've seen this. Do you have to try it on? Are you that kind of person, or are you fine just like moving on to the next?
It depends. It depends on what it is. Sometimes
you just have to put
Sometimes I have a bunch of random stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, I found all of this cool stuff, like my 8-ball and my
Yes. Awesome.
That's why my stuff never gets organized, because I will find something and then I spend the next 6 hours focusing on that.
Yes. And then you find things and then you start playing and then it's all downhill from there. And then you think you're going to actually like get rid of some stuff, but then you find things that you didn't know you had. So now you end up having more stuff. Yeah.
Preach to the choir over here.
Yep. So now that we've all called ourselves out, do we have any more collective messages, or are we ready to move into personal readings?
Oh my gosh. So I felt called to pull just from these cards right here, but I was also trying to pull up my YouTube on this other screen. So I'm still having technical difficulties.
You're welcome to throw in collectives whenever too. Like this is tarot and chill, my beautiful sister.
All right. So so skip me for a second.
Okay.
Also, when I opened up my screen, the other side, I had it like side by side. It's throwing me off because when I opened up my other tab on this side, the number says 6666 trackers and ads blocked.
It's beautiful synchronicity.
What does that mean, my angel number friends?
6 is the number for love. It's also balance. But that is basically, I love how it says that the ad blocker with the 6s, because that is basically divine protection right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I do have one more collective then. I just felt pulled, and it is just absolutely echoing. Oh my, okay.
What is happening? Okay, sorry.
Secret deck. It's all about the clearing. Let's set it free. And we've got this beautiful, like, feminine energy setting this. It looks like it's a white owl. Beautiful white owl. So it's just all about that. And I want to say, I was thinking about the clearing, just, oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, well, okay,
No way.
Yeah, I'm gonna yield to Kristen. Because that's great. So.
No, you share your message. I just was like literally laughing because I was like, how are the synchronicities in our cards? Literally, anyways, no,
I guess that's it. It's the synchronicities, all the small things. Like, don't just brush it to the side right now. Like, let them in, however they come in, even if it's just a silly way to just let them in. And with clearing your space, the only other message I'm getting is allow there to be some intention of what you're going to bring in. Because if you clear it and then you just let it be, other stuff's going to make its way in. So just have some intention after you clear, even if it's one small phrase or a thought, of what you're bringing in next. And it can still leave space for other stuff, but you just don't want it to be a complete vacuum or void, because it'll just accumulate. All that extra stuff in your closet will just start coming back.
Telling me I actually have to get rid of some of the stuff in my closet. It's fine. I'm going to go to Goodwill tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to Salvation Army tomorrow, not Goodwill. Anyways, point being, it's happening. The clearing. I've already made the boxes. So. All right, dears. I did have one last collective that I pulled while Jess was sharing, and that was, with love and kindness, focus and act, you were born to create. So I love that. It's very straightforward. Trust your mission, trust your path. With love and kindness. Lead with love and kindness. End with love and kindness. Take each step filled with that love and kindness, and just know that you were born to do this. We're born to do this. Sometimes we have to get on ourselves to focus and do the things, but once you find that wave of truth, don't let it go. Crisis occurs to allow yourself to be centered and grounded, and this is just like the final message of the moon, the stars, the planets, the energies around you, within you, everything. It's all working in alignment with one another in ways that you can't even begin to comprehend. But the limited comprehension that we have obtained, utilize it. Do the things that you know to do to work with these energies and to be successful. So we are always growing and expanding our consciousness. There is so much that is left in the unknown that we have yet to unfold and observe. And in between now and then, don't limit yourself. That's it.
That first card gave me so much inspiration because of the mask.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know if it's feathers coming off of her eyes, but it just all of a sudden gave me a vision of doing something with peacock feathers.
So she is a dragon fairy, and dragons actually have feathers, not scales. If you didn't know that, now you know. And so she has scale feathers coming off of her eyes, and her ears are also that way as well. Dragon fairy. So, love that. Okay, I'm gonna pass. Also, Kat, thank you so much for sharing 6666. Your guardian angels want you to know that you have a great impact on the people around you and that you should put the influence to good use by making positive change in your own life. Appreciate you, Kat, so much for sharing that in the message box. And speaking of my beautiful viewers who are here with me live tonight, if you would like a personal reading, I think we can hold space for that. I will say we do have a decent amount of people here tonight, so we will set the intention with Spirit to give us 1 card readings. And if you feel called to share, those of you in the chat, feel free to drop a we will play a little game. And does anybody have like a particular theme that's in the Zoom room that would like to share for the game that we play this week?
I'm feeling flowers for some reason.
Flowers. Okay, I love flowers. I'm here for it. That's kind of a hard one though. Could be hard. Okay, flowers. Let's do it. Because, like, the immediate thing that came to my mind was something really strange and weird that I heard today that I would not have known had I not heard it today. I will not pick that one out of all the love for you guys. I will pick a normal thing. So, yes, we will guess. Those of you in my Zoom room, if you have a flower, pull it into your mind. And those of you in the chat, when we say banana split, you will start dropping your guesses down in the chat, and when you guess the correct flower that either myself, Amanda, Flash, or Lala are thinking, then you will get a reading. So also, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to connect with all of the beautiful and lovely creators here on the screen, and I will have their information listed down below the video within 24 hours of this broadcast. So connect with them, hit that thumbs up button, and drop those guesses. Are we ready? Do we have our flower? Nope. Lala, hold on. Lala's got something. Go for it.
So sorry. I was just shuffling and 3 cards came out. So let's do one last collective before we do that. And possibly more, Spirit is saying. So the first one that just popped out kind of goes along with the theme that we have been talking about. People, we're clearing out, maybe some people are moving, maybe some people are moving on from things, whatever, but a lot has happened recently. And this card saying, watching clouds, lay back and relax, like chill out in a hammock, go do something fun that you enjoy, like bring yourself some comfort and relax. A lot has happened recently. And also expand your horizons, vast vistas. So this is like a dude climbing out of, it looks like he's climbing out of a Jack in the Box, but he's just staring off into the distance, and envisioning what life could be, especially if he is moving on or whatever to somewhere else. Just, use your imagination again and remember what life is all about. Really, it's not about like all the stuff that's going on. It's about relaxing and like envisioning what life could be and how you can make changes in your life to manifest what your life can be. And also, you may be going through a desert pass where things have been kind of stagnant and dry and like, not really manifesting the way I keep saying the word manifesting, but that's not even like what I mean. Just like not even going the way that you think that it's supposed to be or whatever, the plan or whatever. But this card says trust. There is a divine plan. So I love that because things have been kind of chaotic for a lot of people recently, a lot of tower moments, a lot of dark nights in the soul. I know personally things, have kind of been topsy-turvy for me lately. So, it's a good reminder that there's a divine plan. Just remember it may have been stormy, but now you get to like watch the clouds and relax. I don't know. That's all I got for that.
I love that, Lala. The watching clouds. Was I not just pointing out the clouds in one of the tarot cards? I love spirit. Love spirit. Okay. Let's then, if we're ready to drop our guesses and we can move into personals. And Lala, if you have more collective things come up, you let us know. You feel this is, like I said, this is tarot and chill. So, and Flash, I fully expect to see your beautiful artwork at the end of this, like wherever you're at with it. I don't know, but it's so cool. It's already transformed so much since you've even just been here with us. So.
Yeah, it's a light for my kids' closet. So yeah, it will transform more as we keep going.
Cute. Adorable. Okay, I have mine. Do you guys have yours? And then if you're ready and if you would like a reading, I think also Becca, I don't see in the chat, so Amanda, don't let me forget that we are going to do a reading for Becca, just that way she can watch on the replay.
I forgot, what was the theme? Sorry.
Flowers.
Oh, flowers.
So
okay.
Pick a flower and try pick like a, regular flower, not a weird.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Kristen's gonna sing you a song while you drop your guesses down in the chat.
I see banana split.
Banana split! Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot. I started a new rule and then I forgot my own new rule. This is why we stick with this. Banana split, go! Now I just want a banana split. Okay.
Oh, ice cream now too.
Man, look, me and ice cream this year, there's not enough excuses for why you need ice cream right now, because trust me, you do. Okay, Amanda guessed a lily. Pixie Mom guessed cherry blossoms. Cat guessed daisy. Ding, 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 that's mine. And Pixie Mom came in solid with a rose, right? Amanda.
That's mine. Oh. Wait, okay. Amanda, did you also guess?
Okay, hold on, let me think of another one.
Okay, Pixie Mom has mine.
We always pick the same flower and same everything.
Cat got mine too.
Lala, did we all pick a daisy?
Yes. Oh my god.
We said pick a normal flower, so that's a fair.
Okay. That's my favorite one.
Okay. We gotta think of something here. Okay, let's do this. Cat can get one card from each of us. Yeah. And then the next round, let's type our guess. Let's type in the chat, in the Zoom chat, what our things are before we do the big. Okay, does that sound good?
Oh crap! Now I have to open that up too. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see who all guessed. We've got Pixie, everyone here. Yeah, let's just do that, and then
Pixie
that way.
Got mine.
Pixie got yours. Okay, cool. Okay. Cat. So Flash, it's your choice, but normally for those of you that are new here, we allow the guests in the chat to, if they have a specific question, you are welcome to ask a specific question, but usually we just open the space to be whatever messages are meant to come through for you. So but you're welcome. If you guys have specific things, feel free to drop that down in the chat and we will deliver those messages for you as well. So Kat is going to get one card from myself, Amanda, and Lala, and then beautiful Pixie Mom is going to get a card from Jess. Okay. Na, 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 na. Yes, the manifestation energies. Okay, I'm not going to keep pulling because Spirit will give me cards if I do that. So
you got 2 from me.
You got two, I got two. Look, we can only do so much, spirit. Do you want to go, Amanda?
Yeah, Spirit just had lost its color, that's all. Okay, so you got the moon and the high priestess, which also, oh, this light is not good for these cards. High priestess, which also has a moon in it too. So something's coming to light, but you already know that because you have always been in your high priestess energy. So you're well aware of what's coming out, but there is something that's coming to light. In this card, these hands are tied and then untied. So the message that I'm getting with this is that something that's been tied up is going to be coming free. And it's information that you've been waiting for because you know it's coming. So this is just confirmation that what you're expecting is going to be coming free shortly.
And that flows really well into mine. My beautiful cat, your guides are encouraging you to respect your boundaries and to nourish your soul. Oops. And I love the fact that both of these cards are really, there's a beautiful dark and a beautiful light. And it comes with that fierceness of the lessons that you have learned up to now. And just remembering the importance and embellishing in the ability to nourish your soul while respecting your boundaries. It's like they're showing me you going down a river in your kayak with people who vibe with you and not worrying about anything outside of that moment, just giving yourself the presence and the peace of being in the now because you are doing the things that are nourishing your soul and respecting your boundaries. So it's like just a really confirmation that yes, you are, but also you have a deep wisdom. You have a really deep wisdom within you, and it is time for you to share your voice in ways that work for you while you honor your boundaries and nourish your soul, but allow yourself to know that this beautiful deep wisdom that exists within you, it's time for it to come out, and it's going to, as you continue to trust that. Okay, I'm not going to keep looking into this, but I do see a lot of beautiful things in here, so I'm going to pass it to Lala, because Spirit, we've got one cards.
Well, apparently, Kat, you are manifesting hard because not only did all three of us tune into you, but you also got a lot of messages. I got 3 cards. So you got like they all just came flying out like one at a time. They're like, nope, that one more. So I'll quickly summarize the 3, what I think, and then there's a short passage that goes along with this one in particular that might be relevant. So I'll read that one. So anyways, so this first one that popped out was Dream Talk. And then Believe. And then Study. So first, what I was getting for you, Kat, is that you might be having some dreams like about some connections that you're having with people, like soul connections or passed on loved ones even, that might seem like unbelievable, or like I know you have that connection and you have that connection. You just may need to like believe it and like tune back in and just trust and believe that what you are seeing and what's happening in these dreams is actually real connection, whether it's in your dream world or in spirit world. It is like a real thing, and to trust and believe that is you are having that connection, and those people are still very near and dear to you, and you know, they're there. And but also this one, the study, which is beautiful, with all these butterflies coming out of her head, and just like, I see that as two things. Like the butterflies like fleeing from her head is kind of like thoughts, you know, just like let the thoughts just kind of flow. But pretty thoughts, you know, like that's not, I'm not getting a negative, like you have too many negative thoughts, but just like you have so many dreams and aspirations and things like bursting out of you, just like literally, you know, kind of all over. So the study one was interesting. This is the one I wanted to read for you. It says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether it's learning old things, whether it's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. There's an opportunity to expand your mind. This card is your sign that says yes. It is time to commit to a period of new learning and study. Spirit is telling you how vital it is to never stop growing and challenging yourself throughout life. Your ability and desire to work toward a goal will not only expand your mind and consciousness, but also help you grow as an individual. New learning and study comes in many ways and forms. For example, you may want to enroll in an evening course to take time out of your busy schedule to attend a full week's workshop, whether it's something purely practical or more spiritual. This card is Spirit's way of saying the moment is here and you're ready to expand your mind. So whether it is a book you've been meaning to study or that class you've been wanting to go to, start today and take this card as confirmation that the timing is right. Then watch the ways in which your life changes and grows with new learning. By expanding your mind, a whole new direction or path may unfold with boundless opportunities. So I hope that resonates, Kat. Love you. Good to see you.
Okay. Okay, that was really good. Spirit gave me a collective, so this one's for everyone. And look, it is what it is, guys. I'm not gonna add, I'm just gonna show you the cards. So first card is Embrace Spirit. Bald eagle. Seek your destiny. This card also reminds me of the moon in the tarot. So trust your intuition while you are seeking your destiny. Hear the ancient ones. They are speaking to you in so many ways. And the source of all. We are all one, connected through source, individual unique expressions. Okay, that's it. Do we want to do more? Okay, so as far as the chat goes, ooh, yes, we are running low. The time is connecting my battery, my computer is not in my normal spot. So I may need to say, like, do we have the people that are left that are looking for readings? Is it?
Yes, haven't done Pixie yet.
Let me do Pixie Mom.
I am so sorry.
Okay.
Will you take your time, and while you do that, I'll go plug in, and then.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
So I, of course, yeah, for me as well, Pixie Mom, I had like 4 cards fall out. So, but this is from my self-care deck, and the first 3 that came out were health checkup, connect with the moon, alone time, and then after that I asked, just was there anything else? And the last one was sing. Of course, I'm covering up the words here. So what I'm really picking up from this right now is that it's time I feel like there's this message around your moon cycle happening right now. In fact, even in like the alone time, there's like the moon cycle almost happening around her. And, maybe you're actually going to see a physician in the near future or something like that. Or maybe it's just more about kind of listening to your body in some way. And that's kind of the message that I'm getting here, is that I'm not even sure it's like it's a transitional period, but no pun intended, but I'm just feeling like whatever you need to do to slow down, really sink into your body at this time, and just let yourself, put in that self-care, however it comes to you, be it alone, be it with the moon. But if you are seeking to maybe recalibrate, balance your physical being in some way, like the moon and the moon cycle is, a very good place to start. And whether you're talking to a professional or, a naturopath or some sort, and that's where I feel like this thing comes in, is actually using your voice and opening that throat chakra in some way. And that's the message that's coming through here. It could be, self-care, but I'm really feeling like this is more about opening that throat chakra, really using your voice in whatever way you need. So I hope that resonates in some way with these. These are so beautiful. I love these cards. Of course, I have little fairies knocking at my door right now. So I don't know if Kristen's back. Okay, good. I hope that resonates, Pixie. And thank you very much for letting me pull for you. I love the practice.
I just want to add, I think that Pixie Mom, you have been coming to these spaces for quite a while, and I have yet to see your beautiful face. So maybe this is just like extra confirmation for you to connect further. If you want, join us on Sunday session or in one of our little community Zoom rooms. So we're always looking to grow in ways whenever we meet people that are in the alignment and in the vibe. So anyways, sorry, random side insertion. So I believe we are at a place to do a reading for Becca and Amanda and Jessica and Lala.
Yes.
I believe
and
that's
you.
And me.
Don't forget you.
No, never forget me. So let's do, since we let's pick a number. I don't know. Pick a number? Does a number sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll drop it in the chat because that's the way that I can think about us going for it. And Amanda, do you want to guess for Becca? Guess for Becca and yourself? How are we gonna do Becca? How are we gonna do Becca? What do we want to do?
Okay, so I
want to pull a card for Becca. Sorry.
There you go.
Let's just, if you feel called to pull a card for Becca, let's just do that. Okay. I love that.
I can't post in the chat without closing everything down.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
I'll read what you guys post, and then I'll let you know.
Just say it out loud. Okay, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 4.
That doesn't follow my numbers. That's good.
So now, so if you're ready, banana split. Oh wait, yeah, banana split. Why do I feel like I keep tripping on that banana split?
I totally guessed before you said that.
Flash, yes.
Well, I mean, it's not that hard, 1 through 4. Like, I feel like it's.
And it's Kristen, come on, like most of the time. Green and 3, okay? That's like the first thing that always comes to my mind. Okay. Breathe. Laughter energy is beautiful, but it's also very important that we breathe in between the breaths. So, and yes, my dear cat, this is recorded. It's on my YouTube channel. So once we are no longer live, the recording is live forever in the future for you to enjoy at your pleasure. So, okay, Flash, I've got one for you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is also Flash, I feel like today Spirit is speaking through me in signs to you. Okay, so it is what it is. you got trust in magic, which is the crow. And funny synchronicity, I was walking the art district looking for the gallery tonight, and I was in kind of a weird place because I was in between buildings. So like it could have been kind of a sketchy place. It could have been fine, but I didn't really know exactly where I was, but I wasn't worried about it. I was just moving forward, walking to where I was needing to go. And right in, like directly in the middle between these two places, a crow and a sparrow flew directly above my head and landed on the lamppost. So it was like this moment I stopped, and normally Kristen would have been like, let me pull out my camera and try and capture this and create a post and be inspirational. But it was like something about, because of where I was, I didn't want to stop. I was going to just keep walking, but it helped me really appreciate the magic of the moment. And so it's like, just trust. And it's like what you said earlier, like there are no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. Trust your soul's knowing and the intuitive guidance that you're getting right now, because you're receiving a lot, and they're also telling me that you should be writing them down. So whenever you get these random like clarity or inspirations or things, like just jot it down. A little journal, put your phone notes, like voice memos, whatever works for you, but they'll come in handy later. So that's the big message for you. And then I just also want to reiterate that the respect your boundaries with love and kindness came forward for you. So just know that whenever you set boundaries in your life with people with love and kindness in your heart, you are not only respecting and setting those boundaries for yourself, but you are also showing love and kindness to those people, because you're showing them how to be able to show up in your life and to be there. So just remember that as you're working through those things. So, and play in nature more. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Kristen. And Amanda, yes, I see that smile. Thank you. I gotta go tuck in some fairies, but I'll be right back for Becca's.
Welcome, dear. Thank you.
Nobody's guessed my number. I guessed between 1 and, or I picked a number between 1 and 10. But while we're waiting, I pulled a card for Becca too. No, not 8.
Oh, that was a real thing? All right, well. Okay. So before I picked a number, before I read the chat, Amanda, you got mine.
Oh, yay. Okay. I'll do Becca first and then give people. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. 7.
Was it 7? I wanted to say 7, and then I was like, no, she wouldn't do that.
7's my number. Anyway, this one's for Becca. Elves, playfulness. Go play with the elves. Like I told you last week, go outside and play with the elves. Okay? Love you.
Can I add to Becca?
Yeah.
Are you done? Okay. Also, do not fear the unknown. You are a fierce, badass, beautiful woman, and you have all the strength you need to make it through any obstacles that you face. So you are now entering into an unknown, and it is time to walk forward with no fear. And also love the fact that you are different. Love your differentness. You are like what you are. Your difference helps bring so much beauty and blessing into this world, and it just would not shine the same without you. So love that you're different, and do not fear the unknown, my dear. Also
okay,
love you.
I gotta point out something. Was that a bee bunny?
A what?
A bee bunny.
A bee bunny?
That looks like a bee bunny.
Amanda, I've never really tried to guess what this creature is, because it is a bunny. It is a bunny of some sort. It could be a bee. It could also be a dragonfly. It could also be a lizard or a snake, not quite sure. I'm also getting lion vibes from it.
Oh yes, it is a little bit of lion. I saw the black and the yellow, and then like that looks like bee wings, and then very much a bunny. And I was like, that is the most Becca card I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, I feel it 100%. No, this is Becca. If there was a Becca card in this deck, it would definitely be this card for sure. Did I guess yours, Amanda? It was 7.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Lala is doing mine, and I'm gonna pull your cards for you while she's doing mine.
And then is there anyone else that is here with us live that would like a reading? If there is, drop a 369 down in the chat for me, please. And we will just do an on-the-spot reading for you. And I'm going to utilize this beautiful opportunity to invite you guys to connect with these beautiful creators here today and find their information listed down below the video, as well as pressing that thumbs up button to help like this video. And if you'd like to connect further with my channel, press that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified whenever we go live. Lala. Okay, Lala, I'm going to do a reading for you, my dear. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm gonna pull out a different, you know what, Lala, this deck always calls to you. Every single time I do a reading for you, almost ever since I retired the fairies, this deck calls.
So funny. I just picked up my fairy deck too. Which one?
This is the Shadowscapes.
Oh,
The Shadowscapes Companion.
One. I don't have that one.
Mm-hmm. The Fairy Tarot used to be the one, but that deck needed to. That one's retired for private readings only. Awesome. The bell is on. Thank you, Pixie Mom. See, I had no idea the bell thing was actually a thing until I did it on somebody that I enjoy, and I really like knowing when they go live, so it's kind of a cool factor. Okay, go for it. My bad.
So, Amanda, I don't know if I should pull more cards for you or not, because I like shuffled for a minute. One card immediately flew out, and then I kept shuffling like, is there something else? It's very basic. So I feel like I should either like pull another card, or I don't know, it could mean something to you. I don't know. So the card is narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. And it's got like a bridge above the mountains and the clouds. So I really kind of want to see what the book says about this. And it might make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, I'll definitely pull more cards on it. Where's the book? Okay. Because tread thoughtfully, you could be thinking about a lot of things. I don't really know. So we'll see. Un momento. Okay. There's like one little lonely tree in the mountains. Like, it's a dope picture. I would not personally cross that bridge if I were you. But maybe if you're brave.
I totally would cross that bridge.
I would not. Okay, so card meaning. Do not make any quick decisions. Think things through. Tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. Keep very focused and do not allow yourself to get distracted. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. Be thoughtful in all areas of your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know that when the path becomes narrow, success will ensue if you go slowly and carefully. The traveler takes one step at a time, deliberately and cautiously. No detail of the path is overlooked. Keep your focus on the steps ahead. Do not get ahead of yourself. Breathe, relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not if you take the time to consider carefully all options and move forward with deliberate care. That message isn't coming from me because this card is very vague. So I don't know if that meant anything to you. Let me know.
Yeah, that completely resonates with everything that's going on right now.
Is it complete or you need more?
Oh, no, that's spirit giving me a very much needed spanking. So yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lala, I have your reading ready. Is it okay, Amanda, or did you want to go? Or Flash, did you want to just checking in with everybody before I jump?
I can give Becca's, right? That's I pulled for her if you want. Is that cool? Okay. So Becca, my dear, lovely Becca, who is not here right now, you need to get out into nature. that is this. It says connect. Well, actually, the first one that came out is connect with animals. And here we have that lovely owl again up top on the antlers. And then we have connect with fire. So you got to connect with fire in some capacity. I mean, but really the overall, and then connect with the earth, going out on your walks. It could fire, and this could be the sun too, but maybe you need to go camping. And really, if you go camping, really just slow down and let everything around you be that message that we talked about earlier, that synchronicity. And any animals you notice, they are there for a reason, and they're giving you a small message. So that's that's what I see Lala too. That's my last message, and I'm sending you love. So there you go.
Flash, I may need you to send me a picture of that first one with the dog and the deer and the owl and the girl and the squirrel. Is this me on campus right now? I'm pretty sure.
I need to point out how Jess was not in the room when we pulled cards for Becca, and she literally pulled the exact same message.
Yes, go play with fairies in the woods, Becca. I will call upon Kristen's fairy energy, and I will play with you too. I will be there.
Do it. I love it. Yes, Kristen will literally be there. She'll be there with all the animals. And yeah, I love that. That's your husky right there.
And the wild pants. Okay, anyway, so it's perfect card. If I could be a Disney princess, I would be oh my gosh, Sleeping Beauty. I almost said Snow White. That's not even anyway, it's okay. Distracted.
Aurora.
Yeah, that would be Sleeping Beauty. But as soon as you said Disney princess, I thought Snow White.
Right? Why Snow White? Where did Snow White come from? I haven't even watched Snow White in forever. Honestly, that one kind of creeps me out. It's my least favorite. But wait, it's because she's BFFs with the animals. That's why. Because she has all the animals. Okay, that's why.
No, she's got the dwarfs. Cinderella's got the mice. She's got the dwarfs. It's Sleeping Beauty that has all the animal friends.
Yeah, but Snow White does too, because she opens up the house and sings, and all the animals come and help her do the dishes whenever she's first gets there. They help welcome her to the woods, I'm pretty sure. Disney fiction, right?
I haven't seen it. That one creeps me out too, so I haven't watched it. In a long time.
Like it's the witch, I'm pretty sure.
I was positive that was Aurora.
They always start to mix together for me. Like I don't know. They're always about something magical and things like queens and witches, and they all kind of have that same storyline.
Now I'm gonna have to watch Snow White. It's fine. Binge day. Okay, who's reading? Lala, I have a reading for you. Oh, wait, you look like you have a reading to give.
I want to, I have one to give to Becca too, because it just popped out. And let me just say, does this not look exactly like Becca? Hello? Like when that card popped out, I was like, whoa. And then the next card that popped out was this one, which is another diva, which looks kind of like her too. So it was like a mirror, like image kind of thing. So what I am getting is that maybe Becca has not been feeling such in her divine feminine lately, and has been also just radiant in this, like her natural divine beauty. But there's a message here. So it says, quiet nourishes me, it connects me to the power of now. So you need to be more present and grounded in the now. And also, Princess Charming. I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. So this is like, you don't need anybody to save you. You know that you are divine, you are powerful. It says the little message in the book said, this process is an important step in my empowerment and expansion as a woman. By taking the reins of my life, I integrate the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within my own being. I honor the strengths and gifts of both these energies into my own lived experience. So take the reins of your life. Whatever's going on, know that you are powerful, know that you are strong, you are beautiful just the way you are, and you glow, you radiate everywhere you go. I miss you. I miss your face. So you need to join some of these sometime too.
Right. I know I was telling Becca I need to try to find a way to do these in an earlier time space, because Becca lives in England, so it's very, very early in the morning right now for Becca. So anyways, we love you, Becca. You're here in spirit with us always, and thank you for watching this on the replay. You got lots of beautiful messages today. So okay. I just wanted to look at your all's faces for a minute. I love you guys. In fact, can we all just, Amanda, whose turn is it? Is it my turn? Is it your, who's reading?
You were going to read for me.
Yeah, I have a reading for you, but you can do Lala first and then I'll read.
Okay. Lala, I'm going to do your reading. I pulled more than 2 cards. I'm sorry. I always do with you. I can't help it because we're so connected. Okay, so it is what it is. You got a story, but it's fine. Okay. The first card that came forward for you, I love, because you got the 10 of Cups, my dear. And this particular 10 of Cups is so gorgeous. And it really shows me your desire, your passion, the thing that motivates you is this, having that companionship, but someone who's connected with you, someone who's intertwined with you without being one. Like, you're still your own individual people, but you flow with one another, and you have a very specific vision for what you hope to see for yourself when it comes to this, and you're not going to settle for less than that. And that's good. That's a good thing. The reason why I have the undertone in my voice is because of the path that it has taken you down. It has taken you down a path of really diving deep into your emotions and understanding yourself, and maybe even getting like freaking lost in the darkness, because there was a depth to connect with. But in that process, you found your inner strength, and you have been able to now emerge as the Queen of Cups, being in flow with your emotions and not allowing them to control you, but seeing them for what they are and seeing the beauty that they create for you to have this vision. Not everybody holds this. This is not everybody's vision. This is your vision. This is what works best for you. And you now are at a place, because of the path that you have walked, of being in balance with your path. You have come to a place of acceptance. It's like the holy moment of, I give up, I surrender, I give up, but I'm giving up to the universe so that I can truly show up and commit to my soul purpose. Like, you're not, like, maybe internally you've been through some struggles of like, is this really my truth? Is this my path? Am I going? But like, all of the things that have happened, your inner core being knows what your truth is. It knows without a doubt because of this. And you may feel a little caught in the webs of entanglement of the things that you've come out of. You might be feeling a little confused about exactly how it is that you're going to create and move forward. But the important thing that your guides and spirit wants you to know is that it's time for you to see the star that you are. You are a very talented and beautiful and wise soul that has so much to offer with your wisdom, with your voice, with your heart, with your love, with your play, with your joy, with everything you are. And we only get to experience it when you allow yourself the freedom to be it. Okay. There's also a side message here about divine masculine energy, because of course that's not, we can't have 3 divine or 4 divine femmes in the room here and not have the divine masculine come in here. Okay, so look, but the thing with the divine masculine is you have been really working through understanding and healing your codependent behaviors and your tendencies that were not super healthy, the things that, you know what, if you guys would have gotten together whenever things were going great and it was all good and it looked like it wouldn't have worked out. It wouldn't have, because you guys were both not in a place of being healed. You needed to walk the road that you needed to walk. Otherwise, things wouldn't be in alignment to be where they're going to be, okay? And so to just continue trusting your path, and to know that if there are moments where you still feel triggered by this divine masculine energy in whatever way, shape, or form, remember that that triggering is not related to this person. It is not this person's fault. It's not anything that they did, said, created. It is this. It is the codependent energy. It is the healing process that is coming forward for you. So focusing on that, I think, is going to be what really is helpful for you moving forward. But your guides and your angels are just like yelling at you in the bestest of ways to just focus on this star and this 8 of Pentacles energy. Okay, be your beautiful, badass, shining self and create what it is that you feel called to create. Don't hold yourself back. Don't worry about your path. Remember that divine trust and balance that you have gained on your path and on your journey, and know that without a doubt it is going to end exactly where it is meant to end, and spirit would not guide you down a direction you weren't meant to go. So if you feel like you haven't reached the end yet, or things aren't the way that they're meant to be, that is because you simply have not reached the end of your story yet, my dear. And I hope you don't reach the end of your story for a while, because I like learning and having you around. So our story grows until we leave this physical earth plane. So at least that's my opinion of it. Everybody has their own. So anyways, that's okay. Kristen's back, channel done. I love you, Lala. Keep going. That's the best I got. Yeah.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you. All of that resonated totally, and I appreciate everything you said. It really touches me, and I have been holding back because I have been growing and realizing some of those things. So I've been in my own space for a while. But it's been good, like really diving into where that comes from. What do I do about it? And I know, it's so easy in relationships to become codependent and not even realize it. So yeah, there's still some lingering things there that, it wouldn't have been healthy. So yeah. Thank you.
It's funny because while I was saying this, they were showing me the image of you and me playing in our blanket fort. It's just like, I don't even remember whether we wore onesies or not, but we were chilling in our blanket fort with our stuffies and our comfy clothes and our snacks and whatever. Like, we were just, we held up in that fort.
That was the best time. What was wrong with that?
Nothing was wrong with that. More of that.
Yes. Oh, okay. I get you. Okay.
Anyways, no, they were showing it to me just to be like, just like, remember that it wasn't all like there. It wasn't all, although it was dark, there was darkness. There was also a lot of light and a lot of joy. And to just remember that you can create whatever it is moving forward. Okay, I'm done. Moving on. Who's next? Amanda, is this? I love you so much, Lala.
Okay, I got quite the message here for you. So you got reflecting pool, stillness, owl spirit, because of course you did, and spirit guardian of winter. So message I'm getting from these is that basically all these cards are in solitude, especially this one, because you're in your own little bubble. That bubble's okay, but they're telling me that you've been feeling very not necessarily lonely, but separate from your external world at the moment, and is still trying to kind of find your spot. And it's okay to be in that place right now, because you're still in the transition period. She's got butterfly wings. You're still transitioning, but as I mentioned on Instagram, you have a quiet wisdom to you that Spirit is reminding you that you need to share, because literally every single time you speak, the entire room stops and listens. So it's really important for you to recognize that and sit in that power. They're also pointing out the swan here. You're your own soulmate. You don't need anybody else. You have that balance within you. So it's okay that you're in your own space right now and you're still trying to figure it out. Because you're not alone. Even though you feel disconnected from what's around you right now, you're not alone. You're your own soulmate. You don't need people in your life that don't see this version of you. So they're saying to stay in your bubble as long as you need to. It's safe and it's comfy. It looks cold in there, but it's safe and it's comfy, and you got that log cabin. And it's okay to be in there while you're cocooning. You're going to come out of it soon, and you're going to step into this space and share your wisdom with the world, and everyone is going to be quiet and just sit and listen. So that's a message for you.
Can I add on to that too?
Yeah.
Of course I had to, and I'd like to pull for you too, Amanda, if I may, after this. I think it's very similar. The first one is create art. So, what are you doing in your bubble? Like, you're such a creative person, and your art, it speaks on such so many profound levels, and it has a visceral effect on the people who experience it. And it's such a magical thing. So take this time to dive into that and let that art come out of you, because it is so powerful. And, echoing this was be still. So that I feel like that just echoes the, solitude, or just, be with yourself that Amanda was talking about. And however that is, I look at this, I think of the Reiki, that when you practice Reiki on others, but don't forget yourself here. And I'm sure you're doing that. It's just a gentle reminder of think of yourself when you're doing that. We also got connect with the moon. So to me, that's always about going inward. The moon has been coming up so much. And I love this last one. It says plan a vacation. And and it's maybe it's something that will happen in the near future, or maybe it's something that's going to be far out, but just let yourself plan it, and plan it as big as you want. Just go there and have fun with it. And so that's that for you. Yeah, we love you, Kristen.
I'm speechless. I need a minute. It's so beautiful. First of all, Flash, I literally just bought an easel to do art, so thank you. Confirmation from the universe. And the moon, I hear you. Me love, I will follow. I will do. Yes, and Amanda, was that card a 33? I just need to know. It was a 33, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Which one?
The second one. Pretty sure.
Oh, the first one with the swan, 33. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you both. And I also would love, I pulled a card for the collective to finish, to end our space, but I just want to hold space for anyone else. I know that we had a beautiful Tricks. Thank you so much for joining in. We've been on here for about 2 hours now, so we're probably going to be wrapping this beautiful live up. But I would love for us to be able to connect. Feel free to join us in the Discord. This is something we do we normally do it every Friday, but now we're gonna do it every other Friday because we're honoring and respecting the balance and need of our lives. So yes, that is that. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add before we?
Amanda, I'll send you like a DM with just some cards I pulled for you. And then I just wanted to give a shout out to Lala. Like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to have your energy in this space, and everything that Kristen talked about. Like, oh, that message was so on point. Like, you are so powerful, and it is such a gift how you share your journey with us. And again, just being who you are in these spaces really echoes and helps me move forward in mine. So thanks for being here.
Oh my gosh, I want to cry, you guys. I really have like missed not only just, being in spaces like this with you guys, but also pulling cards. It's been a while since I pulled cards. So this has been fun, and I might be a little rusty, so I should do it more often.
You were perfect. You got mine like exact.
Yes, agreed. And Jess, I would actually really love to hold space for you to share Amanda's message if you feel called. And Amanda, I feel called to pull you cards as well, because yes, love you. Can we do that?
I can totally. I mean, I think it's always like, I love pulling for Amanda. She probably already knows what's up with this. And this is just about your self-care right now, like rest, honoring your rest. And the first thing we got is sweet treats. And I just feel like this is you, like the hair and the awesome dress and just everything about this vibe is like voluptuous and like wonderful. So whatever those like sweets are to you, maybe it's a piece of fruit, maybe it's some muffins, like let yourself enjoy that moment and that experience of like, just like eating, or just, I don't know, just something about like the mouth and everything. So, or just even the ritual of baking in and of itself, like the preparing of food is such a wonderful ritual. And then we have take a bath, which is like, look at the candles and everything. Like, this is just pamper yourself right now. You have been working you've been working so hard. Keep this PG, but you have been working so hard, and you just need to let yourself take a little like breather on everything. So, and this was connect with water, which I also feel like is the bath, but if there is any other way you can connect with water, I know the beach will come eventually, but I mean, maybe it's the water blessings, and then the last one was positive affirmations. And for me, this is echoing your writing that you're doing. You are creating those positive affirmations. So it's almost like keep doing that, but give yourself just a moment to be like, okay, if you just need a moment to just do the other things and breathe out and everything, like that's totally what it is. So thank you, Amanda.
So just to let you know how spot on that was, I'm baking cookies with Anna tomorrow. And next weekend we're going to a water park.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that was quite the confirmation.
Well, I pulled the card that came forward from you. I'm not surprised. It's from the Isis Oracle, and it's the Divine Sisterhood. It says community of spiritual sisters and brothers of light. And I don't know that Spirit has a lot for me to add other than just remember your importance, okay? You are like the cornerstone, okay? The whole building would fall if you weren't there. So just remember your space in the community is irreplaceable, okay? And then you also got the Eye of Horus, which is awakening divine perception. Yes. So allow yourself to connect deeper with your own wisdom. Trust it, speak it, don't question it. And then also, if you feel called to learn more about Egyptian wisdom, I'm hot, like, girlfriend. We could go down some rabbit holes together because Egyptian wisdom has been coming forward heavy, but know that there's going to be a lot of healing there for you, okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to read this one from the book, or you?
No, that so that card, like that entire image, I had a dream of it last week.
Whoa.
Specifically that image.
It kind of looks like a wedding from this angle.
Yeah. But like I've been called to Egypt my whole life, but I've been called really, really strong in the past few weeks. Like I used to constantly get the person traveling through Scotland lives popping up on TikTok. Now all I'm getting is the guy who's streaming from the KFC across from the pyramids.
Tess. That's funny. Yeah.
And it just like randomly pops up. He's constantly streaming, but he'll just randomly pop up throughout the day. Hey, what's pyramids?
And look, Trix, I couldn't help myself. Are you still here? I pulled you cards. This is my show. I do what I want. It was 10:10 on the clock, and I was like, why can't we do Trix a pull? We like new friends. Let's give them a card reading. So Trix, if you're still here, drop down in the chat. Just drop me a 333 so that way I know you're still here. And you know what? Regardless, I am going to do your reading, and then that way, if you watch this on the replay, then that's the tattoo of on your neck of Horus. Okay, and Trix is still here. Yay. Okay. I couldn't help it. I was just like, no, new friends. We do readings for new friends here. We make exceptions to the rules. So if anybody that's in the Zoom room is like real tired and ready to go, totally love you guys. No stress. But this message is for Trix. So thank you for being here. Okay, Trix. I have a feeling that your question, if you had asked, would have been about a love connection. At least that's very strongly what the cards are showing me, because we have the Lovers, the Chariot, the Judgment card, the Emperor, as well as the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. So for you, my dear Trix, you are at the pentacle of a new journey. You are peering into the fog of the creation that is to come forward for you. And you're coming out of a place of really feeling guarded, especially when it comes to masculine or counterpart energies. Either way, you've been in a place very similar. I'm feeling very similar energies to Lala with this, where it's like you've learned a lot of lessons when it comes to this masculine, about how to be balanced, about how to be in your own energy, about how to really be in your wisdom while accepting and appreciate them for who they are in your life. But the phase that's coming forward for you is you are undoubtedly lovable, okay? And you are in alignment with this. But right now, it's like you're at a pass. It's like they're showing me the in-between state. Like you're not quite at the end, you're not at the beginning, you're in the middle. You're staring into the fog of the distance, seeing what it is that you're going to create. How is it that you're going to connect with these lovers and be in this state of bliss within your own self, within your being? Because your focus, it's like you've made so much progress, you've been doing so good that you feel like you should be able to have your happy ending now. But Spirit's just saying, like, give yourself some grounding clarity in this moment to realize that all doors don't open at once. There is a certain process to things. And if a door is not open in front of you currently, continue walking and peering into the distance and trusting this future, because you are in alignment with that divine counterpart, with that masculine energy. But there's still a lot of darkness around exactly where it is going to go, because you have yet to create that road for yourself. You are at a fresh slate. Where do you want to see things go moving forward, and how do you want them to get there? And where are you willing to take action, release judgments, and leave it to the universe? Because that's really what they're showing me. Like, this isn't about you doing the right thing or saying the right thing or whatever, XYZ to get. No, it's about trusting your intuitions and doing the things that you feel called, because you know that that's what your soul is calling you to do, and that's what the joy is going to come from. Not another person. It's going to come from that within you, and calling that in is then going to bring in forward an alignment with this divine counterpart. Okay, there's still some time to get there, but that's the message, and that is for you, my beautiful Tricks. Thank you for joining us tonight in this lovely energy. And Amanda has a card for you as well, so I will pass the beautiful talking stick along.
So it's just the one card. It goes really well with the message that Kristen just gave to you. So it says new beginnings, and I'm just going to read the card out to you. So it says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So the message is just that you do have that new beginning coming in. Not to worry about it. Just make sure that you put the energy into it to grow it like you would a baby or a garden. Just make sure that you put the love and the energy into it. That's basically the message.
Okay, well, I had to, just because, I was the one who messed up in the chat. So, I had to just pull at least one little quick one. Okay. And it's an affirmation that you should say, right? So it's the power of self-talk. And she says, when my self-talk is kinder, I am empowered in my capacity to pursue my dreams and believe in myself. So there you go, Tricks. There's your affirmation for the week.
Thank you, Lala. I appreciate you. It's so lovely to see your face. All of you guys. I just love you all. These spaces are so special to my heart and soul. So thank you all for being here. And thank you, dear Kat, for showing your lovely face. And Pixie Mom for always showing your awesome, beautiful, loving energy. And for everyone else that has been here tonight, lots and lots of gratitude, lots and lots of love. Just beaming it out straight to you. I do have a final message, but I'm hesitant because this message comes with a healing initiation, and it actually works as a really beautiful meditation. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and like mentally we can close tarot and chill and then transition into a meditation space. So if you are sticking around and you would like to end with a healing meditation, this is going to flow very beautifully into what we have cultivated tonight. I invite you to allow yourself to find a comfortable position, grab a blanket, lie down, turn off the lights, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. I also highly recommend you get some water. And before I move into that, I'm going to open up the space so that way all these beautiful, amazing souls can share their love and words of wisdom or anything else that they would like to share before we close the space.
Thanks, Kristen. I've just promised Lala I'll show what I've been working on. And I will post a finished picture of it probably the next day or so in the Cove space. So, but thank you so much. This has been really wonderful. And I love the honoring of rhythm as it comes naturally. And I look forward to when this space is next open, be it 2 weeks, be it a little longer. So thank you.
I just wanted to say how grateful I am for Kat showing up and for Lala coming back into the spaces again, because you've both been missed greatly, and the rest of you who I see on a regular basis, I am grateful for you as well, and for being a regular guiding light in my life. And that's all.
Oh, I love the vibes in here. I don't want this vibe to end, but I know it has to. But you guys, this has been amazing, and thank you for allowing me to come into this space and share some messages and some good vibes. And yeah, I love all your faces, and even in the chat, thank you for contributing. You know, collectively, I can feel the energy of this, the love splash. All right, love you guys.
It's like a big wiggly love splash vibey energy right now. I just want to love it all over you guys. I'm a lover, in case you didn't know. Okay, I love you guys. Okay, bye. If you're leaving for tarot and chill. I'm awkward. Okay, if you don't know this yet, I am a little awkward and it's fine. Okay, collect ourselves, collect ourselves. We're going to move into a meditation space now. Final giggles. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. I kind of wish I had my sounds. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. This card that I pulled for tonight is from the Isis Oracle, and this particular card is about healing between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So I think it's really beautiful that I pulled the scales of balance. And like I said, please feel free to utilize this space as a meditation space for yourself to end the evening. I'm going to be sending lots of love from my heart to you all. I will add Reiki to this video after we are done as well, so feel free to just enjoy the space as you feel called. Okay, scales of balance. Ancient Tantra of the soul. You are a tantrika, an initiate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world that forms here on earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now, under the auspicious blessings of the beloved Isis. You are in the process of a sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies within your own soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and the soul, the effect of this inner divine relationship. Healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a sacred living temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement and in deep stillness, in vitality and in quietness. You are a tantrika, a sacred priestess of the tantric arts. Some people mistakenly believe that tantra is simply about sexuality, but it is in the truth the journey of the soul to bring masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, and empowerment, to learn to be the enlightened path in every element of your being. This is soul building work that is great in service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, which is in deep need of these, such as yourself, who can help create sacred connection between mind and body. It might be through your own personal healing of your body-mind connection, and perhaps through your healing services for others, that you walk your tantric path. It might be done in private or obvious ways. What matters is the fact that it feels right for you. Walking this path authentically is a choice to live in dedication to the sacred work of Isis, who taught us about the creative power that could come of healing the relationship between the masculine and the feminine consciousness. You are guided to accept this healing through learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself and your relationship with others. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to do this now. Learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature, seeing how they complement rather than compete with each other is helpful too. And connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to the divine feminine wisdom. This can occur through movement, dance, and yoga that is based on body awareness and presence, rather than necessarily involving fast flowing postures that may take you more into your head than your body. You can become more into your body through time in nature, swimming, laying in the sun, resting, or walking, providing that you are staying present to the physical sensations that you experience. This oracle also comes as a guide for your path of inner healing and service. You are encouraged to explore divine masculine and feminine healing within yourself specifically at this time. This may involve forgiveness of past relationships with significant males or females in your life. It may also require an adjustment of softening to allow in feminine wisdom, or cutting out some distraction or draining situations or relationships that minimize your sense of your own power and capacity to use masculine wisdom well. If you also drew the oracle of the divine healing of the masculine, there is more tantric work that can be done. But for now, you are guided in the healing work with others, that you can help heal through exploring the interplay of masculine and feminine energies. It might be through connection of the mind and body, through inner and outer worlds, through sexuality and spirituality joining for healing. Enjoy the unfolding journey, beloved initiate, for it will be highly creative and could involve art, movement, and dance for yoga, breathwork, and much more. So moving into the meditation space, you will need a soft blanket or a covering and a comfortable place to lie down and not be disturbed. You may like to light a candle or have soft lighting. Lay down in a comfortable position, preferably on your back, with one hand resting on your pelvic bone below your belly and one resting near your heart. Focusing on your breath, imagine that you can breathe all the way down to the belly, feeling it rise and fall with the breath. Imagine your thoughts falling away and all you notice is the breath. If you start thinking, it's a trigger to go back and to breathe and the rise and fall of the belly and chest under your hands. Allow the energy in the belly to grow like a bright sun, growing with the breath, near too warm or not too cold, but just growing comfortably. Allowing the energy to grow until it flows all the way down your legs. You may feel sexual energy stirring as you focus the breath, and if so, just stay relaxed and focus on your hand resting on your belly and the energy growing and spreading through your body in a pleasant and comfortable way. And as your awareness goes deeper within, imagine that you can become aware of the heart chakra. Become aware of this center in your chest being nourished with the energy that is growing deep in your belly as you breathe in. Imagine the energy rising from the belly and warming the heart, and love from the heart responding and traveling down into your belly. Keep the sensations comfortable and relaxed, allowing thoughts to drift away as you more deeply engage with your body. Allow yourself to take your awareness deeper into the space within your being. Peacefully respect and patient love it will open to you, starting with your awareness, resting in your belly and then in your heart. Imagine as if a powerful inner light is flicked on, and your awareness grows, becoming sensitive to the light that is within your body. You may feel or sense light, love, sexuality, and spiritual energy, or simply the sensation of being aware within your body. Whatever you feel is perfect for you. Feel the love of your heart growing and the energy in your belly flowing. The more you are aware of your body, the more deeply you shall descend into tantric awakening of the body of light. That perfectly balanced masculine and feminine consciousness brought into life in an awakened body. It feels beautiful, peaceful, sublime, and very alive to be in such a state. Stay with this sacred communication process until you feel ready to re-emerge more whole and refreshed. And then when you are ready, just open your eyes. Quietly, as you come out of your experience, say aloud, I love and approve of myself unconditionally. I call upon those beings who love me unconditionally and ask for healing, protection, and assistance that any negativity or clearing that occurs from my work today be released with the least harm to myself and others. May I be blessed. Don't underestimate the power of this exercise. Though it is a simple practice, it is very strong, and be gentle with yourself in the days following as you integrate the healing. And as you feel called to repeat the incantation of the scales of balance, the scales are balanced with perfection, feminine and masculine in divine connection. Surrender and strength, body and soul together are loved, united, and whole. I know when to act and I know when to rest. Scales of balance allow harmony to vest. Deep within, I am now at peace as I balance effortlessly now with release. I feel balance, wholeness, and vitality as I balance and heal my divine humanity. And whenever you are ready, I invite you to take one more nice, gentle breath into your heart center. And release. And I invite you, as you feel called, to send your love and healing to those in this space, sharing this collective healing energy today. Sending our love and our gratitude to our sisters and our brothers, our soul family. You are magic, you are loved, and you are whole in this very now moment. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to bring your awareness back to this now moment, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your nose, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am sending you off with a namaste. I love you dearly. I will catch you on the replay. Okay, maybe I can. How do I end the live? There it is. Bye. Love you guys.